Water signs, this is a week where you are going to realize how happy you are and how fulfilled you are just through your own efforts. So that is going to be the theme for the week. No longer will you be putting in the effort and feeling like you're not getting anywhere. This is the week where all your efforts pay off and you start printing money like an ATM. Not necessarily financially, but in terms of your security and stability, you feel like you have mastered something. Well, you have mastered something, and now the payoff comes. And it seems to be to do with codependent energies, waiting for somebody else to give you the love or the key to love. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself and like looking for love from outside of yourself, this is the time when you realize that it is actually all within you and you've achieved it through your inner work. Now, I don't normally take these in reverse, but I am guided to this week. You're no longer the fish on the hook, being caught in codependency, relying on somebody else to feed you the nourishing, worm or bait, only to find out that there's a hook that comes with it, if that. And you have done your rebirth. It's over. So you have achieved, that's what this card was. You've been kind of doing all this work, and here it is. Now you are flying. In fact, look at you. You are moving ahead smoothly in life, and you may even be attracting in like-minded people or one like-minded person who is going to be rowing in the same direction as you. So let's see what the universe wants you to know about this new smooth sailing forward. I'll use a new deck and let's see. Well, it looks as though something that you walked away from could be coming back around, or walking away from something that had done its time is actually why this good shift is coming in for you. No longer are you feeling like, what am I going to do with my life? Which way am I going to go? It seems like you now have a very clear direction. And not only that, but you have done the work and you've got great things on the horizon just about to come into view. So it's a very optimistic feeling thanks to all the results that you deserve and that will be coming in. What else does the universe want to say here? Now look at this. You have opened up a river of blessings, released constraints. So that is the result of your inner work, and you are going to see the results. If not this week, then very, very soon. You are going to be feeling so happy and fulfilled and satisfied here. Now, the key is to manage your thoughts, to manage your fears. You are what you think. So be very bright and optimistic about your thoughts, because this card came out, nothing will come of this situation. And to me, that means your fears. Nothing will come of your fears unless you focus on them. So that is really important. There is this river of blessings if you can continue to release the constraints that you've already released. So it's like, don't backslide here. Keep the faith that what you have achieved will continue. Look at this. You have let go of the baggage, because the baggage card came out in reverse, and thunderstorms came out in reverse too. So there is no shocking or upsetting stuff that's going to happen. You have weathered life storms, you have put down the baggage, and you are ready to reap all the rewards and step into this happiness and joy. Yay, water signs! And now let's look at the energy for all signs for the week ahead. It looks like there might be some disappointment ahead for the collective, and this is the card of a painful realization or a separation and the need for renewal or change or healing. Now, this could be to do with your day job. It could be something that you've spent a lot of time kind of perfecting, but there seems to now be an absence of nostalgia, of looking fondly at something. Maybe you've put in the hours at work, but you're not kind of getting any credit for that and might just be made redundant. In some way, shape or form, everything is upside down in terms of authority, boss figures, playing by the rules. So you might feel like, hey, I've done all this work. Where is my beautiful emotional rewards for all this time I've put in? It's sort of like, yeah, what's happened? I had a contract. So it might not be about work, but that has actually come up when I asked for a sort of an area of where these topics might play out. The first one was in the 6th house, which is day job, health, daily routines. It can be even domestic routines, because the 7th house came out as well. Relationships, there might be strife in relationships. So for those of you who might be having some kind of health crisis, this might be relevant to that, or a work crisis. Or it might be something to do with some tension within your relationship, possibly a choice you have to make. So yeah, in some way, you felt like you've done all you're supposed to be doing, and yet somehow there is no recognition there. Now, we've got the card of optical illusion there, and it seems as though you can't see very clearly what is occurring right now. Things might be a bit murky, or you just might have the wrong idea about something. There is the card of fruits for your labors here. So you are very good at what you do. You have put in a lot of effort, and there is abundance here rewarding that. But for some reason, whatever is occurring makes it look like you're not going to get your rewards. So I need to find out why this card is here. Childhood. This is innocent joy. It is playfulness and new beginnings, and being, having a beginner's mindset to something. So this is all very unusual energy here. Let's see if we can tease out exactly what it means. I'm going to go to a new deck here. What is the issue? Well, the issue is either a poverty mindset, feeling out in the snow, or a belief that you're not being treated fairly, that you're being cast out, that somebody is getting all the money and leaving you behind. What do you need to know about this occurrence or your fear of it? Yeah, look, you may feel unfairly treated by an authority figure. So there's something here that has got you a bit pissed off maybe this week. But things are changing. So there is big change ahead. Let's find out more about this Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune means it's in the upright, it's turning in your favor. So maybe don't be too hasty in your judgment of a situation that at first glance seems like a painful event, a betrayal, a separation. In some ways, it is actually seems to be working in your favor, but let's just get clarification on that. Yeah, you don't have all the information just yet, or you've got slightly skewed information. You don't have all the facts. There is something hidden here, or just something that is fuzzy that you can't pull into sharp focus. It really does reiterate this optical illusions card. They essentially say the same thing. And this is saying, keep your balance. Even if things seem out of whack right now, keep your equilibrium. Stay balanced as best you can. Keep juggling, because there is some new information that is going to come in, or a fresh idea that is going to just kind of wake you up. And it's going to, it's going to help whatever murky situation you are in that makes you feel hard done by. Well, this could be to do with a water sign energy, especially a feminine energy. So that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They might be in the mix here somewhere. Or this is you. This is about receiving love, your ability to be fully emotionally fulfilled. It feels like, because the first card out was pain and separation, it feels like this is what it is leading towards, emotional fulfillment. So that is really unusual. You are being asked to surrender anything that is passing out of your life now. Let it go, because you are being sort of realigned in a new direction, and you're being guided to where you're supposed to go and to where all the good things are going to roll in for you. So any kind of painful separation or something that is an ending, try not to see it only in those terms. Try and see it as this great opportunity that may be painful, but have the faith that it is going to deliver you on to a brighter future. This is all part of a divine blueprint, apparently. So everything is working out as it should, even if things look painful, deceptive, murky. If there's something that really shakes your world, it is important to have faith that there is some silver lining that is due to come to you. So with this card here, sacred action, decisive focus, I'm really picking up to stay focused on yourself, your own integrity, keeping your balance within. Don't be looking around and certainly don't be blaming other people or looking for answers outside of why this has happened. Try and just take this in and find your equilibrium and focus purely on your own balance. That seems to be the energy that came to me from this card. And this card came out. I'm always quite confounded by this. Nothing will come of this situation. So your worst fears may come to nothing. That is one interpretation of this. Or the other thing is that this painful experience, whatever it may be, is a blip in your life, and it may seem huge right now. It may seem enormous and gut-wrenching, but it is not the end of the world, is maybe what this card is indicating here. Interestingly, the card to lean away from, the energy to lean away from, is the moon. Secrets, lies, murky feelings. So if there is disappointment, sabotage, or hidden enemies kind of rising up that seem to be working against you, lean away from paying any attention to that. Fears, secrets being whispered, rumors that come to you, pay them no mind. They may turn out to be true, but look, there's so much here about optical illusions. We've already had the moon card out. Things are not what they seem, and you are being urged to lean away from that. Sort of like, don't believe everything you hear. Maybe it is all a big fucking lie, and that you will find what you need to find as the truth when the moment is right. The energy to lean towards is this pain, the Three of Swords. Really unusual to get so many double cards out in one spread. So lean towards this heartache, emotional pain, sorrow, trauma, grief, hurt, loss, depression, broken. So I'm sort of reading this now as lean into facing this, face the pain, know that you can deal with it, surrender to it, open up your heart to receive the emotional feelings that want to rise up within you. Queen of Cups is very emotional energy. So it is about processing any pain and really not deluding yourself that it is all just a lie. That's another kind of interpretation of all this moon energy. Don't delude yourself. If people might be gossiping, ignore it. But if you're deluding yourself, that is your key to stop trying to explain the pain away and turn and face the pain, to misquote David Bowie, even though I always thought that was the actual lyric. Now there's one card here that confounds me, and that's the childhood card. There's also abundance in here. I really want to find out, before we close up, that was along with optical illusions. So what are these cards doing here? I'll start with abundance. What do you need to know about abundance in this spread? I'm taking this one in the upright because this is really about walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. So don't stick around trying to repair something. This is really take the loss and move on, and don't try and fool yourself into hanging around with the moon, with all the optical illusions. Really, your prosperity, your abundance, all of this good stuff awaits if you can make this difficult decision to move forward somehow. What about the childhood card? What is this doing in this spread? It is about new beginnings, and when you're a kid, it could, could mean starting from scratch, rebuilding your life right from the beginning is what it could indicate. Wow, look at this. Again, echoing the Queen of Cups from earlier. Love, giving and receiving love. There is an innocent, fresh start in the realm of your emotions ahead for you that is going to lead to long-term happiness and fulfillment and maybe emotional commitment. So it is moving on with fresh hope, with a clean heart as best you can. So that is why it's better to face the pain than deny it. Face it, process it, own it, and then start again, because there is this beautiful heart energy that is going to come in fresh for you, and it's going to lead to the ultimate in fulfillment with a 10 of Cups. Wow. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. That is for all signs. So whatever is coming to some kind of painful end this week, and it might just be an internal realization, like just realizing that you've been working in the wrong direction, or you've been listening to the propaganda that actually was not true. Something along those lines. It may be to do with 6th house matters of, as I say, health, fitness, daily routines, domestic routines, or day job. Or it could be your relationships, the 7th house. Also, open enemies is ruled by the 7th house in astrology. So take it as it resonates. But if you would like your own personal reading, please go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy for the week ahead and beyond.